Hi everyone, this is Himanshu Sehgal once again from Pharma Shots. I'm here with Kamya. Kamya is Chief Client Officer of Care, and she is based out of US. She is going to be part of Reuters Pharma Barcelona event, which is taking place from 9th to 11th April in Barcelona. So she is also the co-founder of the company. So she has been very generous, and then she has taken out time to talk to us and give us a glimpse of what Docare is going to do at Reuters Pharma Barcelona. So thank you, Kamya, for taking out time and joining us and giving us this, pre-conference glimpse.
Thank you, Manchu, for having me. I'm really excited to have this conversation.
Awesome. So Kamya, what I have gathered from multiple platforms is that one, you have a booth going to be there. There's going to be a booth. There's going to be a case study. So what else are you doing there?
I think it is really important for us to have a presence at global conferences, and one of the key area where we feel that we can really talk about at these conferences is around what future entails, where are we heading when it comes to healthcare technology. So we'll be focusing a lot on those conversations and being one of the player which is present globally with so many different markets gives us some understanding of different aspects that we can cover, and also gives us make us responsible to bring in newer information available and learnings available from different markets. So we'll definitely have a booth. We will be doing a case study presentation where we will be talking about the landscape of omnichannel. We'll be talking about some of the use cases and some of the guardrails to consider when it comes to digital and omnichannel space.
You're doing a case study. So can you tell us, without disclosing any details of your case study, but can you tell us a bit more about what kind of case study is going to be, or a little bit of more detail?
Yeah, sure. So one of the area where we feel that the US market and the global market really differs is the kind of data set that's available. And considering that US is very data driven versus outside US, the data drivenness is not appropriately at there. So hence the dependency of the data is less, and flexibility of understanding omni-channel is much diverse. So we are trying to double tap on some aspect of understanding what omni-channel truly means for everyone, and then also utilize some of the nuances and case studies, specific cases, to actually talk through those understanding of omni-channel presence. And then we are also sharing some of the guardrails, some of the guidance, some of the things to consider when you're thinking about omni-channel strategies or any digital engagement in HCP education space.
So how do you see Docare's role playing in the omni-channel marketing of any pharma company? How do you engage with HCP? So can you just tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, I think in any omni-channel strategy, data plays an important role. When I say data, I don't mean the PII or NPI level, which is more prominent data set that you see in US's market. I also mean to say the kind of audience we are engaging with. In today's time, we always have a different target data set that is available, then different vanity metrics that is available, impression, clicks, engagement matrix that's available. I think understanding that data set and getting that data set back at right time really fuels your omni-channel strategies. Right now, there are a lot of brands, lot of companies that struggle with that reflux of data because that data doesn't come back on time. Hence, you don't have time to assess and incorporate some learning from that data set back to your omni-channel campaigns. One of the area where our company plays an important role is fueling that data back on time so that you can understand how the campaign has been performance. You don't have to wait till the end of your campaign to really optimize your following campaign. Instead, you can always optimize your campaign on fly with us. So whenever you're running any campaign with us, your data injections coming back to your platform or your campaign is so regular that you can always learn, optimize, and make pivots for your campaign to have better results.
So you've been mentioning and talking a lot about data, and I want to talk about one very peculiar point, which is right now AI, which is being, for the lack of better word, being synonymous with Chat GPT, but there are other tools as well. Uh, it has been changing how the content is being created a lot, and obviously you being at the center of content plus promotion and strategy, marketing strategy, what is your viewpoint, personal viewpoint on AI in revolutionizing the content creation for the healthcare sector specifically, or pharma sector specifically?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question, Himanshu. I've always seen AI as, two sides of brain. I always keep giving this analogy that every time you see AI and the use of AI, there I like to see it, visualize it as part of brain, left side of your brain, which is more analytical, and the right side of your brain, which is more creative and more functional in terms of how it operates. So the AI can be utilized in two different key streams for me. One where you're streamlining the operational processes. In healthcare, the ample data that you have, the crazy amount of data that you know, receive and generate each day. There's this study which says 50 petabyte of data is generated every year, every day from a hospital, which is a lot of data. So streamlining and picking out data sets which are important is one part of AI that can be functional. And then identifying the messaging, relevant messaging, and how that message is really truly impacting your engagement or education aspect with HCP is another aspect of it. So I always see that as how people can really use AI is one, A, to streamline everything that they're doing and take away the administrative burden from people that are utilizing AI. And second, who actually co-create some of the new ideas and generate some of the new ideas by partnering with AI instead of utilizing it for more administrative purpose. And I feel that both of those are important aspect when it comes to shaping up healthcare or HCP engagement, because um, we have a lot to learn from consumer side of the businesses, and because we can always draw learnings and insights and that we have seen in happening in consumer side, and that ultimately will revolutionize the healthcare industry overall with AI.
Okay, so another part of the same question is how AI is going to be playing, what kind of role AI is going to play in the HCP engagement part. So obviously you have a platform, and then you do a lot of HCP engagement. So what kind of roles AI is going to play in HCP engagement?
So I feel that HCP engagement is a very broad term when we talk about it, because HCP do lot of different stuff, lot of different they perform lot of different tasks throughout the day, from their from their personal consumption of digital platforms to utilizing it for their kids, for family, for shopping, and then coming to work and utilizing it for their patient, and then utilizing it for prescribing the prescriptions or sending out prescription to pharmacy. So I think the utilization of digital scenarios or channels are vast in HCP engagement. How, as a brand, you can utilize that and identify where and what they want to learn is one aspect that's something which will change the whole engagement matrix with HCP. HCP is not ready to listen about, or he's not in a right contextual framework to listen about a pharma drug when they are doing spending some time with family, or when they are trying to meet their friends. It's not the right time to educate about the drugs. Instead, they would want to be seen as consumer. I think that segregation really works well when you're utilizing AI enabled tools, because you know what is their affinity towards that channel and what they want to learn from that channel, instead of bombarding them with endless messages around education or of your drug, around if efficiencies or effectiveness of your drug. So that affinity and selection can be a really crucial part of HCP engagement that can be leveraged further with the use of AI.
Thank you for that. And just one last question now, and I've been asking this question to everyone. How do you see the next 5 years down the line, the landscape of healthcare? It could, from your perspective, it could be about advertising, it could be about engagement, it could be anything. So, how do you see the landscape or healthcare as a whole evolving in next 5 years down the line?
I feel that there are technologies that we will be adopting in healthcare. One of those technology will be AI. We are definitely moving towards revolutionizing the technology usage and accepting the technology usage. One of the aspect where I feel that will be embedded in everyone's workflow in healthcare will be the usage of AI. Right now, we don't feel it, but I feel that gradually, as and when we are moving towards it, the utilization that we are doing at the moment, we feel that we are utilizing an app, but at the end of the day, it is backed by a lot of AI. Chatbot is there, Chat GPT is there. Whenever I ask this question to anybody, like, do you use AI? Everyone says no. But at the end of the day, you're utilizing Alexa, you're utilizing your Siri, you're utilizing Chat GPT to write, or your prompt whenever you're writing emails, there's a corrective auto corrections that happening. All of that is baseline AI that you're utilizing everywhere, and it is becoming part of your lifestyle without you knowing that it is part of your integral part of your life. And gradually that adoption, I think, will increase. Even in healthcare, those things will start getting more acceptance. I feel that there'll be a lot of regulation required in ethical use of AI, which as regulatory bodies will start considering and build some guide framework and guidelines to what is the right use of it. But similar to how internet just came, created a wave and stayed, I think AI is also similar wave that came and will stay and become part of our life without even knowing how important it is, be it in healthcare or be it in a personal space.
So true, so true. I completely agree with you. And on that note, I would like to thank you once again for giving us this time. And I will ask everyone who is going to be visiting Reuters Pharma in Barcelona and CCIV, please visit booth number 31. Take, get yourself self-portrait at the booth. So yeah, please visit the booth number 31, and maybe you will catch up with Kamya, and definitely attend her case study session for sure. So thank you, Kamya, for taking out time, and has been lovely talking to you. And I'll hope to see you and meet you in Barcelona.
Thank you so much, Himanshu. Pleasure to have this conversation.